Hello AYS, welcome to the fourth podcast of the year. This podcast episode topic is how to make an advertisement. In this episode, we are going to give you the best insight with the help of the DGE team, which is Discord Growth Expert, who gave us these tips to create this video. Our hosts this week are Sandro, which is me, Rory, who is the Chief Executive Officer, and TMBprest. I'd also like to welcome InPin as our new podcast director, who won't be with us today. This week's episode will give you insight on how to make an advertisement stand out, what are the pros and cons of an advertisement, who can make an advertisement, and so much more. I'd like to now pass you on to Rory.
Hello, it's Rory here. Thanks for checking out the podcast. Today, I'm going to start talking about the pros and cons about why you should use an ad. So, there's many pros and cons, mainly pros to why you should use an ad as an effective method of advertising. The first one is it allows you to explain what you do. So it allows people to know what your server is about, what it's about, how you do things in it. It gives people an understanding of the description, so it allows them to see if they might want to do it. It also allows you to give an insight to people about what your server is. So, an insight into what talking on your server is like. What hanging out on your server is like. What the people there are like. It allows you to express creativity. So it allows you to pull out your creative side in trying to market your Discord server. It allows you to use marketing tactics. So if you're good at marketing or something like that, you can use stuff like that. So, call to actions, pop out things to make it stand out and allows you to pull people in. It allows you to appeal to certain people from different demographics. So, and depending on what people's interests are, and it allows you to persuade people as well. Now, there are a few cons as well, but not really many, and that ads can be difficult to master because they need to be pretty spot on to work. So if something's wrong with it and it's not working, it can be quite hard to fix. Another issue is they can get messy if you try to dump too much stuff into it. You don't want to dump too much stuff into it because then it just looks really messy. So what should be an advertisement? Well, there are a few key factors you need to think about before you go making an advertisement. First, you need to think about, do I need an advertisement now? For most people, this is going to be yes. You also need to think about what is my target audience. So you need to think about who is your ideal member. Are they a certain age, gender, do they have certain interests as well? You need to take all these into account when designing your ad to make it appeal to them as much as possible. One of the key things, especially related to Discord ads, is when you make your advertisement, make sure you use a non-expiring invite link. There are so many people who will make an ad and don't put in a non-expiring invite link in, meaning that, in 5 days or so, if someone sees your ad and that link's expired, they can't join your server. Another thing you want to do, another key factor, or tip I should say, is don't make it too long. You want to keep it short and sweet. You don't want to make it paragraphs and paragraphs because people are going to look at it and they're going to be like, well, I want to read this. So you want to make it short and sweet. Maybe like, 5 to 6 lines or something like that. You may also want to include a banner with your ad. So a banner goes at the bottom of your ad and, it makes it look better. It can also, be a GIF or GIF as the proper way to say it. That can be an animation that looks cool and can tell different things about what your server is about. Make sure your ad is organized. You want to make sure it's sequential. You got the name at the top, description, maybe features. You don't want stuff in a messy order, otherwise people aren't going to be interested. You want to have it on a hierarchy basis, so the most important stuff at the top going down to the bottom, but the banner will always be at the bottom no matter what. So some key things you need to talk about in your ad is, what is the server about? So give a brief description of what your server is about, why it was created, and what you basically do there. So this could be like, what channels you have, what bots you have, what your members like to do. Another thing you want to do is discuss what you can offer. So, if you have a custom bot or something, you might want to include that, or you offer support for a bot or something like that. You want to show people what you can offer them. Another thing you want to do is make sure you list some of the unique things about your server. We spoke about this last week, but one of the most important things in making a server is making sure it's unique. So you want to discuss the unique things about your server, like do you have, I don't really know, but do you have something that no other server has? For example, a bot that does something really amazing. You also want to include, sometimes this can help people if they're looking for staff, is looking for staff members, and you can apply it in the server. And you may also want to include what your popular and unique channels are. These are all very important factors in creating your advertisement. And when you go to create your advertisement, usually you don't want to use Word or something. It's much better to use something like Notepad, or just a TXT editor, because with Word, formatting is quite hard. You also want to remember to use markup, which is basically fancy text options. So different characters will do different things to text, such as if you put a star on each side of your text, it'll make it slanted, which is italics. You can Google this online. There's many places you can find how Discord markup works. Also, with Discord markup, you can make some text have color, but yes, you can look that up. You can also use quotes. So if you hit the right arrow sign 2 times, it'll make a one-line quote, and 3 times it's continuous.
Hey guys, it's TMBprest here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about designing an ad. So when you're designing an ad, use a good bit of emojis and good looking font. Now don't go overboard, because that would make it look like you were trying too hard. Usually stick with under 25 emojis for your ad. In addition to this, try to get Discord Nitro and design your own emojis. This makes your ad stand out even more because others don't have that emoji and you do. Try to keep your ad close, but at the same time kinda large. I mean, try to allow it to have width, but not much length. This makes it look like you want others to have a chance to show their ad, and you are thinking about others. This is another way for people to join your server. Italics and bold lettering are a must. They make the ad stand out very well and will help attract users. Finally, a good ad isn't good unless you advertise somewhere users can see different ads. AYS is always a good place to advertise. Now we're going to go on to the next part, which is when you're making a server, try to stand out. Everyone has heard of a roleplay server or a Nitro giveaway server, but who has heard of a Magic the Gathering trading card server or a Pokemon trading server? These servers stand out over others because they are original. That and they have good ads. Like I said before, ads are everything in the world of Discord. But also try to offer rewards for people joining. If it's a newer server, offer maybe Nitro to the first 2 people that join or something like that. This will get people to join. Or you could do a Nitro raffle. These get people to join because they have something to join for.
Hey guys, it's Sandro again. If you guys don't know how to make an advertisement, that's okay, even after this video. AYS offers custom advertisement creations that only cost $6 USD. If you are interested in this purchase on our store using the link in the description below. The custom advertisement will be made by our Discord growth experts, and we can ensure you the quality of the work is outstanding. So if you are interested in purchasing this advertisement and want more detail, DM AYS support. If you want to buy without asking any more questions, please visit the link in the description and message AYS support to claim your advertisement. Now it's time for the commercial break. We hope you enjoy.
Are you enjoying this podcast? Don't forget to check out our socials as well as our podcasts on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, and subscribe. You can also check out our premium services at ays.network/store and patreon.com/AYS Discord. You can find our premium advertising perks such as premium server reviews, custom ads, Selenium Premium Auto Bump, as well as our premium advertising access. And did you also know we're looking for new marketing team members? If you're interested, head over to our Discord server and apply there.
Today on the weekly AYS Podcast, we discussed what an ad is, how to make an ad, how to make it stand out, how to make your server stand out, and who can make ads for you. If you follow these steps, this can give your server a fighting chance in the world of Discord servers. Remember to join the AYS official Discord server, link in the description, and join our Patreon. Next time on the official AYS Podcast, we will discuss more ways to make your server great.